Oh, has your partner in crime been practicing his sabering? Because he was bloody terrible at it.
Yes, of course. You can do it. Come on.
When he's properly supervised, we will attempt it again.
You're watching Quarantine Catch-Ups, only on CorkScrewed TV.
All right, Levi, how are you?
Hey, good, mate. How you going?
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, we're experiencing a new reality, and I think I'm coping pretty good. I mean, I wasn't sure for the first couple of weeks. How are you guys doing?
It's business as usual, mate. But it's crazy busy. It really is. I've not seen anything like this before.
Well, what is happening? I'm looking behind you, and normally that front entranceway is pristine and organized and ready to receive people. Today is a little different these days. You're shipping a lot of wine.
We are shipping a ton of wine. It's been like this since day one, since things shut down, basically. You're right, though. This is usually pristine. The doors are open. We've got a nice breeze going through at the moment. It's just changed completely. And we're lucky we've got this space to be able to do this in. But the guys, we've got FedEx coming every day shipping out wine.
So what are you guys doing? How did you create this amount of online activity?
I think it was generally there. I think we've got a really good wine club that backs us up, and we've got a lot of people that really enjoy our wines, and they just start going online and buying online. So we've got out the front pickup. They get their order. They give us a call when they get here, and out they go, pick it up, off we go.
Because that's a lot of product sitting there. I mean, everybody knows Jackson-Triggs. You guys move a ton of wine. If I'm not mistaken, you're the number one or number two sized wine label in the country.
I think we're the number one selling wine label, yeah.
Yeah, so it's no surprise that you're moving a lot of wine. But this kind of blindsided everybody, and it looks like you guys are pretty organized. So for viewers that watched the episode last night, they saw what a beautiful facility you have and how experiential it is. The experience is a little bit different. What are you telling people now?
We want to get back to business as usual. We really want to get the amp up and running, but we're making sure we're doing everything safe here. We don't want to expose anybody to anything. We want to look after our staff mainly. They're very important to us. But it's not just here that we're busy. A lot of our wine rack stores are still open, so we're still selling through wine rack stores as well. You can still get our product through the LCBO. So not only are you seeing product move from here, but this sort of shipment is also going to the LCBO and our wine rack stores.
Oh, okay. So let's break viewers up into two segments. I mean, there's local people that are used to being able to stop by on a regular basis, come into the wine shop and pick up whatever they're looking for. What are you telling them? Is it best for them to call? Should they order online? Do you have curbside pickup for them?
We do have curbside pickup. Everybody's ordering online. I mean, they still get the fruit people that ring up, but ordering online is so simple.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just order it online. They get their return. They know when to come and pick up. And usually we have a lineup of cars out the front, like we would normally have buses over summer.
Yeah.
So they line up over front, and we make sure all our guys are wearing the proper PPE, gloves, face masks, those sort of things, keeping their social distancing. They come in, open their boot, we put the wine in, we see them a few days later, do it all over again.
Well, that's fantastic. And then so if you're out of town, let's say you're out of province, same thing, go online and you arrange for delivery?
We go online and we deliver, yes, that way. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
It's done online. It's great.
I've talked to a few different wineries over the last few weeks, just touching base with everyone, seeing how everybody is doing during these, strange days. And some of the wineries say they've tried to boost online sales in the past. But for whatever reason, it just hasn't taken that well in Canada as it has in some other countries. But enter, coronavirus, and it seems like online sales have skyrocketed across the board. So maybe the silver lining here is we're training wine consumers and the general public to go online and order that way.
Oh, if they're your favorite wines, why not?
Yeah.
It's an easy way to do it, right? Especially if you can't get down to the winery or you don't have an LC close by, order online. Yeah, we'll send it out to you. Join our wine clubs. You get wine sent each month.
So it's just that easy.
It's just that easy. It's too easy.
And you can get everything that I could get going into the shop. I can get it online. Like I can get sparkling Merlot if I go online.
You can get sparkling Merlot if you go online, but not too much. Everybody wants some of that one, all right?
Yeah,
I know what you like with your sparkling Merlot.
I know it's hard to find, surprisingly, and that that's the feedback we get from the episode. People find it very intriguing. A lot of people are familiar with sparkling, but then they see this sparkling Merlot, and it's so deep red and rich, and they want to get some, and then they go to their local LCBO and they're sold out. They can't find it, and so a lot of people are saying that they got to go to the facility. They got to go to Niagara Lake to get it. But you do have inventory?
I believe we have inventory. Yes, I'm working double time to get more out, and we've got new products coming out as well. I've got a new rosé on its way out soon, so that gives me more work to do and more getting on the shelf, right?
Well, I guess it's business as usual on the back end. The vineyards it's spring, so everything's starting to pop, and that all needs to be managed. So you've got a lot on your plate these days.
Well, it's the same with the wines, right? Nothing's changing in the winery. The wine, everything's still occurring as it would naturally occur, and we've just got to keep on top of that and keep working, keep our barrels topped for our wines, get our wines filtered, ready for bottling. Bottlings are still occurring. None of that has stopped. We're still full steam ahead.
Well, good job. You guys seem to be handling it. Another big part of your business is at the facility, you've got the large amphitheater. You guys have your summer concert series. Now, I know you don't have an answer for me, but a lot of people ask questions. What's happening? How are you handling that? Is this a wait and see?
I believe it's been postponed for now. I don't think it'll be postponed indefinitely. Even I don't know all the answers there. They know I like going to the concerts as well, so they're trying to keep me on their good books, right?
Yeah, yeah. No, I've heard concerts will probably be one of the last things to go back on track. But that is such a fun part of your estate business there in Niagara Lake.
It brings an electric feel to the winery. It's incredible to have.
Oh, it's brilliant. And if you've never been to an outdoor concert there, it's something you have to do.
For sure.
It's brilliant. So hopefully we can get some of those back online yet this year.
Oh, great. Yeah.
That would be something that we would go to your website, and I guess that would be the first place that we'd find out what we're planning.
I believe when tickets become available, everybody will be let know. Yeah.
Now, and following on social media, I know on Instagram there's a Jackson-Triggs and there's a Jackson-Triggs Niagara Estate. There's two different accounts. You can follow both of those.
Sure. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know that question. You ask me the hard questions all the time. Damn you.
Hey, I know you're, I know you've got a lot on your plate.
I don't even have a Facebook account. Come on.
Touche. Well, I will tell you then. You have there's two Jackson-Triggs accounts on Instagram. You can follow both of them. One is tailored specifically to the Niagara Estate or where you're sitting right now.
Right.
And the other one is a broader scale. If you go on both of those, you'll definitely be one of the first people to know when things are back online.
You're gonna get me fired. I'm gonna have to sign up for another account now. Jeez.
I think they want you focused on what you do best.
I tried to steer clear of that. My wife does the Instagramming stuff. It keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah, it's funny. I follow your wife on Instagram. I was looking for you and came across her, and
she's much nicer to follow.
Yeah. So, how is the family? Are you able to balance the work life right now? That's got to be tricky.
I've got to be honest. It's been tough. My wife works for Flat Rock Cellars in logistics there, and so she's working full time. We've got two young children at home, a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. She's got to work full time. I've got to work full time. We just try and juggle it as best we can. We don't have any real grandparents or family in the area, so it's just myself and my wife and two crazy little kids.
So what do you do? Bring them to work with you? You've got someone looking after them?
I can't bring them to work. They go crazy. They just love driving the forklift. And a 6-year-old on a forklift is apparently not the thing to do.
No.
Apparently something about a license or something crazy. I'm not sure.
Well, there's all kinds of things wrong with that. Yeah.
My wife looks after them probably 4 days a week, and then I try and work from home 1 day a week and look after them from there. So lucky I've got an incredible crew here that back me up, who know what I need done and just go about their daily work, and they've been fantastic, just solid, really, really solid. Actually, all the staff across the board for Arterra and Jackson-Triggs in particular have been really solid. Just come together and work for each other and help ourselves through this. Everybody's been very proactive with self-assessment, self-awareness. If they feel any sort of niggles in the morning, a sore throat or a cough or something they didn't have the day before, they're usually on the phone to us and say, hey, I've got a bit of a sore throat or a cough or something, maybe. And then it's simpler. Stay at home, check the websites, do the self-assessment. If you feel like you need to move on from this, then get yourself checked. But we don't need you in at work. We can get by without you. But the main thing is your safety, your health, and the safety of the rest of the family here at Jackson-Triggs.
Well, when we were there, I did notice that there is it's a massive facility. It's a massive organization that feels like a family.
Yeah, we're really, really tight here, and we want to look after each other. That's the main thing. Look after each other, our health, our safety, because it's not only ourselves, it's our families, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to be taking that home to anybody else in the family, we just want to look after each other.
Well, brilliant. It sounds like you're taking care of things. So aside from ordering online, things like your dinners in the cellar, all of that is on hold. And the best way to keep up on what is going to happen is to stay connected, social media or your website. Am I correct in assuming that?
The guys are always posting stuff on social media, and ordering online is the best way to go about things. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, we will encourage that kind of behavior.
Couple of questions for you.
Yeah.
Have you been practicing your sabering? You paused then. You haven't been doing your homework. Why am I training you these things?
I have sabered one bottle since you taught me how to do it. Mm-hmm. And the reason I don't do it is I feel more comfortable with a professional around. When you saber it, the edge of the bottle, like where it snaps off, is incredibly sharp.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't realize that. And so you got to be careful with that. So I've demonstrated once at a family reunion. I executed flawlessly, and I thank you for that. But I try not to make a habit of it. I pop the cork. The kids love it when I pull out a bottle of sparkling for dinner or something like that. Awesome. It's always an argument between the two of them who gets to pop the cork. So they go outside on the deck and let her fly. So I'm completely content letting them work with the cork.
I get it. Okay, fair enough. Number 2.
Yeah.
What sort of pairings have you come up with some of those sparklings? Have you been testing some different foods, different pairing components?
Yeah, I have with the Brut, and there's an Indonesian dish that I really like. I didn't think we'd be getting into this, but it's called Nasi Goreng, which is it's a Dutch spicy dish.
Nasi Goreng?
Nasi Goreng.
Goreng.
Yeah, it's an Indonesian dish that the Dutch have kind of stolen and called their own, but it was definitely inspired in Indonesia when they were colonizing. But that and the Brut sparkling is fantastic. And then, of course, and everybody, one of the most commonly asked bottles when people come to my house is the sparkling Merlot.
Damn, you're going to make me work harder.
I don't know what to tell you. People have tried, the Baco Noir, the Gamay, Chardonnays. All of the wines that we've showcased on the show are really popular. The sparkling Merlot, for some reason, is one of the rarest, and more people have not experienced that. So a lot of people come over and they say, hey, can I try that? Can I try that? So now quite often when I go to family birthday parties and the like, special occasions, that's my go-to bottle is the
Good man.
Merlot. Yeah.
You're going to get me in trouble with the boss. He's going to give me an absolute flogging. Like,
Well, you made it.
make more, Levi. Make more. Oh.
I don't know. I'm sorry to tell you that you made something. Yeah, it's a good problem to have, but
It's a great problem to have. Yeah, I'm glad you're getting it out there and showing people. That's fantastic. It is a unique product.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the most sought after that people want to know.
Oh, has your partner in crime been practicing his sabering? Because he was bloody terrible at it.
I don't encourage that, and please, Levi, do not encourage that behavior.
Yes, of course. You can do it. Come on. You can do it. Come on.
We will
Really?
get together. We will get together, and when he's properly supervised, we will attempt it again. So with
I understand. Strict supervision. I get it. Yeah.
All right. So with that, we will encourage people to go to venture online, and if they have any questions, they can always DM, and we're happy to answer. So it's great to see your face. Good to see that you're handling all of this well, and thanks for your time, man.
Yeah, we'll have to get you down here once this all clears up.
Oh,
A couple
for sure.
glasses of wine, maybe a concert.
Maybe a concert, yeah.
Check out some of the new sparklings.
I think you know what's going to happen. I predict that you're going to have a massive, whether it's in the summer or the fall or next spring, you guys are going to have a great concert experience to celebrate this pent-up energy that we have.
I think everybody's going to want to do that, aren't they?
Yes.
Just get into it. I believe we're getting quite a lot of new acts coming up soon as well. So once this all unfolds, I think there's a lot of new acts coming out, which is I'm really excited about because it exposes me to more Canadian music. But let's see what they come up with, eh?
Well, we'll get you. We'll get you hooked on Canadian music. All right. Thanks for your time, sir.
You too, mate. Good to see you, hey?
Family. Yeah. Take care of those kids and keep that sparkling Merlot coming.
Will do, mate. Look, you stay safe and look after yourself, all right?
Thank you. We will.
All the best to the family. Cheers.
All right. Talk to you soon. Cheers.